Hey there everyone, it's Nicole aka Miss Writes Trends, and I'm making this video to give you the end result of my Outre Dominican Curly 5-piece sew-in kit. Alright, so let's start off with how many bundles I used. Mind you, if you watched my first video, you would know that I actually used 2 packages instead of 1, just because I know that the wefts are super thin, and I like to have thick, big, full hair. And I used 5 of the, no, I used 6 of the 8 bundles, and this was the result. I don't feel it's as thick as it could be. Even without those 2 tracks, I thought it was going to be a little fuller. I didn't want hair that long, so that's why I opted to not use those. But let me show you something. So this is 6 bundles in my hair. Look at this picture. There's no way in the world that that is 1 package. Go! And then as you can see on the back, they have just her regular, like as she has put it in, and then it's brushed out on the left. Might be your right, but you could see the difference in fullness. I don't plan on brushing this hair out, and I'm probably not going to leave it in that long because of that reason. I just feel like the curls look better when they're not brushed out. So I tried my very best to not be running my fingers through it and just doing any kind of detangling. Like, I just tried to leave it alone. The closure, I actually did what I said I was going to do in my prior video. I did take both the closures and I sewed them together. So all together, I used 8 out of the 10 pieces in both packages, and this was how thick it turned out. So I'm a little sad because I don't know why in my head I was expecting it to be a little thicker. Yeah, not happy about that. It is really soft hair. I do love the curls. I'm glad I got this color. It's like a dark chocolate color. You can't really see it in my video, but I do like it. So the technique that I used was the fold over method. I did not cut any of the tracks. And as far as sewing with the thread, I made sure that I'm not sure what it's the technique that it's called, but when you sew in the hair and you start to pull out, you're going to get a loop and then a piece of thread with the needle on it. You want to put that needle through the hoop maybe once or twice. I did that on the inside for the end parts before I folded over. I did that 3 or 4 times just to make sure that it was secure. I do have a little bit of leave out. I just left out my edges. That's it, like very small part of my edges. What else was I gonna talk about? Oh, I sewed the tracks close together, as far as how they touched each other one after another. But as far as the thread goes, I didn't sew that very close together. I sewed it apart maybe a 1/2 inch to 1 inch every spacing. Just because I was trying to save on time, and then not only that, but I felt like since I was doing the looping technique, I didn't have to worry about it coming out. Like it's in there. I always do the tug test just to make sure It went a lot smoother this time, even though I took longer than I did last time. Last time it took me 5 hours, and this time it took me, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 or almost 7 hours. So, but I took my time this time. I was just kind of lollygagging and made some food and taking breaks. I almost fell asleep, like those kind of things. So, I think that's it. So, yeah, if you're expecting for this hair to be extremely fluffy and voluminous, I can't say that word, voluminous, then you are sadly mistaken, my friend. I'm sorry. I don't know why the last hair came out fuller than this, and this has more of a tight curl. I don't get it. It's so weird. I had the Dominican Fun Me hair before, and it came out fuller than this. Like, you could tell it was thin, but because of the curls, it came out fuller. I don't know. Um, hmm. Trying to think if there's anything else. It says you can use heat up to 400. That's good. I probably won't be doing that. Um, I can't remember what else I was gonna do or say. I mean, but yeah, this is it. I'm happy because it's a different look for me. I had the other look in for almost a month and a half, so I was ready for a new do, and I'm just I'm happy that I just did my hair. I'm not excited with the outcome of the hair, but I am happy that I have a new hairstyle. So that's it. Until next time, guys.